I want to go viral this morning, so Curtis, I ain't finished with you. I saw you making excuses of why you was kicked off the shows, blamed it on the black woman. She's the creator, she wrote it. It's her show. Ghost was her show, Kanan was her show. She gave you 3,500 episodes.
An absolute, nuclear-level Hollywood bombshell just exploded across the entertainment landscape, and the television industry is currently in a state of total, paralyzed shock. We thought 50 Cent was the untouchable, golden god of television production, but what Rick Ross just uncovered from corporate vault archives has officially set 50 Cent's entire media empire on fire. Firing back after weeks of non-stop social media attacks, Rick Ross didn't just drop a quick response. He delivered the most humiliating, career-shattering Hollywood audit in modern rap history. Rick Ross just leaked internal network memos, legal dispute contracts, and original payroll stubs proving that 50 Cent was never the true owner of the Power universe, but was actually a base-level actor paid a dismal $3,500 per episode before being quietly fired from the show by creator Courtney Kemp following an intense behind-the-scenes dispute. We are talking about certified corporate contracts showing 50 Cent getting kicked out of executive decision-making rooms, alongside leaked studio notes mocking his early Tupac and Eminem collaboration pitches. The TV mogul persona has been completely stripped away, leaving 50 Cent's G-Unit film and television camp in an absolute, panic state of emergency. Stay right where you are, because what Ross dropped at the 6-minute mark changes everything forever. To fully comprehend the catastrophic, soul-crushing scale of this latest fallout, you have to look at the deeply personal, venomous 18-year war between Curtis, 50 Cent, Jackson, and William Leonard Roberts II, the man globally recognized as Rick Ross. This isn't just basic internet trolling. This is a high-stakes, multi-million-dollar psychological battle where the illusion of corporate ownership is being put through the ultimate trial. For over a decade, 50 Cent built his entire modern public identity on his status as a Hollywood television giant. After his rap career shifted away from multi-platinum album runs, 50 reinvented himself as the mastermind behind Starz' flagship drama series Power. He routinely flexed on social media, mocking rival rappers, claiming that he single-handedly ran the Starz network, built every spin-off from Power Book 2, Goes to Raising Kanan, and owned the executive keys to the television industry. Whenever 50 attacked Rick Ross over album sales or business deals, his ultimate insult was always the same: "I own television networks, you just make rap songs." Rick Ross, however, spent years quietly observing the inner corporate workings of Lionsgate and Starz. Ross knew that in Hollywood, major television networks routinely use high-profile rappers as the public face of a show to gain street credibility and drive rating metrics, while keeping the actual intellectual property rights, copyright ownership, and back-end streaming profits locked inside executive vaults. The quiet tension began boiling over when 50 Cent launched a series of ruthless, non-stop social media attacks against Rick Ross, mocking his recent album metrics and alleging that Ross was struggling financially. For weeks, 50 posted memes, poked fun at Maybach Music, and declared himself the king of corporate media. Ross realized that to permanently silence 50 Cent, he couldn't just drop a rap diss or talk about cars. Ross had to attack the foundation of 50's pride, his Hollywood television legacy. Ross dispatched a team of entertainment attorneys, corporate researchers, and network insiders to dig directly into the original corporate filings, production budgets, and trademark agreements of the initial Power season runs back in 2014. Ross wasn't looking for internet rumors. He set out to find the actual legal contracts detailing how much 50 Cent was paid, what his exact corporate title was, and how his working relationship with brilliant show creator Courtney Kemp actually came to an explosive, quiet end. The receipts were gathered, the internal network emails were leaked, and Rick Ross was holding an atomic bomb that would expose 50 Cent's entire TV mogul identity as a massive, multi-million-dollar optical illusion in front of the entire world. The nuclear explosion officially occurred at 2:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Rick Ross didn't issue a basic press statement. Instead, Ross launched an unannounced, late-night video broadcast directly from his private study at the Promised Land estate, surrounded by high-powered attorneys holding thick, leather-bound corporate binders. Ross stepped up to a podium, lit a cigar, looked straight into the camera lens, and displayed high-resolution scans of original Starz network talent agreements from 2014. The documents revealed that during the initial production runs of Power, Curtis, 50 Cent, Jackson was not operating as the primary showrunner or majority owner of the series, but was signed as an episode actor paid a starting rate of just $3,500 per episode. LOL, look at the TV mogul, Ross roared, holding the payroll document directly up to the lens so viewers could zoom in on the government name and dollar amount. Mr. Biggest Producer was getting paid $3,500 an episode. You got paid less than the stunt double, Curtis. You were a salaried employee on your own show. The comments section erupted into pure, uncontrolled, chaotic anarchy. Over 400,000 live viewers watched as Ross turned the page, exposing an even deeper, more embarrassing corporate secret. Ross revealed internal network emails detailing an intense, behind-the-scenes feud between 50 Cent and series creator Courtney Kemp. The leaked emails showed that when 50 Cent attempted to demand higher executive pay and dictate story directions, network executives and showrunner Courtney Kemp officially sidelined him, reducing his character Cannon's screen time and eventually writing his character into a fire-death exit scene to effectively fire him from active set production. Read that again. Ross exposed that 50 Cent's character Cannon wasn't killed off for artistic reasons. He was written out of the show because network executives wanted him off the set following a toxic corporate dispute. The internet went into total, unadulterated shock. The optics were completely fatal. For 10 years, 50 Cent had told the world that he was the mastermind who created and ran Power, but Rick Ross had just produced legal contracts showing 50 was a contracted actor who got written off his own flagship show after demanding more money. To make the humiliation complete, Ross held up a second batch of leaked executive meeting notes from 2015. The notes revealed that 50 Cent had repeatedly pitched high-concept music collaborations involving Tupac's unreleased vocals and Eminem to soundtrack Power, only for studio executives to flatly reject the ideas, labeling them outdated for modern television audiences. They laughed at your Tupac pitches, Curtis. Ross shouted, laughing hysterically into the camera. They said no to your Eminem ideas. They used your name for street credibility, paid you $3,500, and then fired you from your own show. You're not a TV mogul, you're a Hollywood mascot. Clips of Ross holding up the $3,500 payroll stubs flooded X, TikTok, and Instagram, racking up an astounding 50 million views in less than 2 hours. Inside 50 Cent's executive offices in New York, absolute, total chaos broke out. Leaked reports from staff members at G-Unit Film and Television indicated that 50 Cent was sitting in his penthouse when the video went viral. When 50 saw his early $3,500 talent contracts and Courtney Kemp executive emails displayed to millions of people, he reportedly flew into an absolute blind rage, smashing a monitor off his desk and ordering his legal team to file immediate emergency injunctions. 50 Cent was trapped in a nightmare. If he stayed silent, the world would accept Ross's contract leaks as absolute truth, cementing his TV legacy as a fake mogul who got fired for $3,500 an episode. But if he responded, he risked drawing even more attention to his early Starz contracts. Driven by pure rage and humiliation, 50 Cent launched an emergency Instagram post at 4:15 a.m., posting a photo of a multi-million-dollar overall deal check from Starz, writing a furious caption. LOL, Officer Ricky is confused. Grinning squinting face, I started at $3,500 because I built the show from the ground up. Then I took over the whole network. I own the rights to Power, BMF, and everything else. You can't fire the owner. You dumb ninja. Show me your TV show contracts. You don't even have a cable package. 50 tried to reframe the $3,500 rate as a humble beginning that led to his eventual multi-million-dollar overall deal. But just as 50 posted his defense, an unexpected, catastrophic twist dropped that turned his response into an absolute nightmare. A prominent Hollywood legal reporter published a verified, leaked corporate memo originating directly from the Lionsgate Starz executive board. The leaked memo, sent during the contract renewal negotiations, explicitly confirmed that Starz owned 100% of the trademark rights to the Power franchise, and that 50 Cent's production company operated under a temporary licensing and executive producer credit without underlying IP ownership. The revelation hit the internet like an atomic bomb. 50 Cent was live on Instagram claiming he owned the show, while the network's own legal memos proved Starz owned the entire IP, leaving 50 Cent as a licensed contractor. The live chat erupted into total, merciless mockery as fans began spamming $3,500 emojis across all of 50 Cent's pages. 50 froze, realized the Starz IP memo had leaked, and turned off his Instagram comment sections. The turning off of 50 Cent's comment sections didn't stop the disaster. It triggered a global digital earthquake. News outlets, Hollywood trade magazines, and hip-hop reaction channels went into complete overdrive. The narrative that Rick Ross had officially exposed 50 Cent getting fired from Power over a $3,500 contract dispute became the lead story across every major entertainment platform. The hashtags #3500 per episode, #50 fired from Power, and #Ross exposes Fifth were trending at the absolute top of global metrics. Then came the second, massive unexpected twist that escalated this feud from an embarrassing Hollywood roast into a high-stakes corporate legal thriller. At 11:30 a.m., an investigative entertainment reporter published a bombshell report revealing that Rick Ross's legal team had officially served 50 Cent, G-Unit Film and Television, and Starz executives with a formal federal trade defamation and defraudment notice. The legal filing contained a mind-blowing, unprecedented revelation that sent shockwaves through the entire television industry. According to the documents, Rick Ross's legal representatives had teamed up with a group of private media investors who had previously attempted to license BMF and Maybach-related projects through 50 Cent's production company. The legal filing alleged that by marketing himself as the 100% sole IP owner of the Power and BMF television franchises to secure private investment capital and brand deals, 50 Cent and his company had engaged in deceptive corporate marketing practices and false ownership representation. Read that again. Rick Ross didn't just laugh at 50's $3,500 check. He officially backed a corporate fraud investigation into 50 Cent's TV deals. The legal notice demanded that 50 Cent produce actual, unedited copyright deeds in court proving he owned the underlying intellectual property of Power, or face multi-million-dollar commercial misrepresentation penalties. The sheer, diabolical genius of the move left Hollywood speechless. Rick Ross had effectively backed 50 Cent into a corner where he would either have to prove his IP ownership under penalty of perjury or admit that Starz owned the show. 50 Cent immediately capitalized on the moment by attempting a distraction tactic, posting a video on his Instagram story showing himself inside his luxury sports car, waving a stack of cash and laughing off the lawsuit. But Rick Ross's team delivered a single, terrifying one-sentence response through a major entertainment law trade journal that left the entire industry frozen in suspense. We welcome the court hearing because formal discovery will require Curtis Jackson to present his complete, unedited personal tax returns, Starz back-end profit-sharing sheets, and original character firing notices under federal court oath. The threat was lethal. If 50 Cent fought the lawsuit, Rick Ross's lawyers would expose his entire private Hollywood accounting portfolio to the public. The entire global media landscape erupted into absolute, unprecedented madness as the $3,500 TV lawsuit reached a fever pitch. The culture was fiercely divided, creating one of the most toxic, aggressive online debates in hip-hop history. On one side, #Team Ross and Maybach supporters declared a total, decisive victory. Fans flooded comment sections across every platform, hailing Rick Ross as a cold-blooded strategic genius who had delivered the ultimate payback for 17 years of 50 Cent's trolling. 50 Cent spent 10 years calling everyone broke, but Rick Ross pulled up his $3,500 per episode Starz check and proved he got written off his own show. One viral tweet with over 220,000 likes read, This is the most embarrassing Hollywood exposure in rap history. Rick Ross completely destroyed the TV mogul illusion. On the opposing side, hashtag Team 50 and G-Unit loyalists fought back aggressively, accusing Rick Ross of manipulating early startup contracts to discredit a black producer who built a billion-dollar television universe. Every actor starts at a base rate before they get back-end executive points, an influential entertainment host argued. 50 Cent turned a $3,500 episode check into an entire TV network empire. Rick Ross digging up old startup contracts from 2014 is corny, bitter, and desperate. Major Hollywood network executives and showrunners held emergency private calls to discuss the massive leak of internal Starz documents. Industry insiders admitted off the record that the leak of talent pay rates and showrunner firing memos had created massive friction inside network offices. Podcast hosts, legal analysts, and Hollywood YouTubers dedicated multi-hour live streams to dissecting the contract stubs. Analysts pointed out the stark, terrifying reality of modern entertainment. When an artist's entire public identity is built on owning a TV empire, exposing that they were a salaried contractor destroys their corporate leverage. Meanwhile, memes mocking 50 Cent's situation reached astronomical viral numbers. Millions of users created viral videos acting out fake scenarios of 50 Cent asking Courtney Kemp for a $3,500 advance on set while getting written out of the script. Every minute that passed without a clear legal resolution added fuel to the raging fire. Was 50 Cent's TV mogul persona officially dead, as Rick Ross claimed? Or could Fif produce master IP deeds and prove he owned the network? The public was reaching an absolute boiling point, hanging on every single notification, waiting for the next explosive update. Just when the world believed this high-stakes Hollywood war had reached its absolute legal standstill, a brand new, jaw-dropping revelation dropped that completely shattered every single expectation and flipped the entire story into dangerous territory. At 5:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, an official corporate filing surfaced from the California Secretary of State's Entertainment Registry, revealing that an undisclosed, newly formed entertainment investment consortium had just submitted a formal buyout offer to acquire 100% of the back-end streaming royalties for the original Power series. The filing showed that this anonymous investment group had already acquired a controlling percentage of the private production loans tied to early seasons of the show, positioning them to collect back-end profit streams if contract terms are defaulted, and who is listed as the principal managing partner and chief executive officer of that investment group. Rick Ross. Read that again. Rick Ross isn't just exposing 50 Cent's $3,500 contract. He is actively trying to buy and own the back-end streaming royalties of the show Power itself. If the buyout goes through, Rick Ross will officially become the private owner collecting back-end royalty checks every time someone streams 50 Cent's famous TV show. The realization hit the culture like an atomic bomb. Rick Ross is on the literal verge of collecting checks off 50 Cent's television legacy. Sources close to 50 Cent report that upon learning of the back-end royalty buyout filing, 50 went completely silent, ordered his security team to lock down his New York office, and canceled all remaining media appearances. As the news swept across the internet, Rick Ross posted a final, terrifying 6-second video on his Instagram story. He was sitting in his leather chair, holding a champagne glass and a folder labeled Power Back-End Royalty Acquisition, smiling with a cold, victorious gaze. Rick Ross didn't say a single word. He simply tapped the folder with his diamond ring, winked at the camera, and let the screen fade to total black. This is no longer a rap feud. This is a total, historic, corporate execution. Will 50 Cent find a way to block the royalty buyout before Rick Ross takes control of the back-end checks, or is the TV mogul about to pay royalties to his worst enemy forever? Stay locked in, because part 2 of this historic war is dropping next, and the entertainment world will never be the same. We are watching absolute history unfold right in front of our eyes, and this war between Rick Ross and 50 Cent has officially reached a terrifying, historic peak. Now I want to hear directly from you. Do you think Rick Ross was completely justified in exposing 50 Cent's $3,500 per episode contract and network leaks? Or did Rick Ross go way too far by attempting to buy out the back-end royalties to power? Is 50 Cent's TV mogul persona officially dead, or can he somehow find a way to bounce back from this total corporate nightmare? Drop your raw, unfiltered thoughts in the comments section right now. I am going to be down in the comments replying to the best responses over the next couple of hours, so let's get the debate going. If you want to stay ahead of the curve and get instant, breaking news alerts the exact second 50 Cent's legal team responds or Rick Ross executes the royalty buyout, you need to take action right now. Hit that like button, smash that subscribe button, and turn on all notification bells so you never miss a single second of this escalating war. We have emergency sources tracking every legal filing in Los Angeles, New York, and Miami, and our next emergency breakdown video is dropping very soon. Don't get left behind. Subscribe right now, lock in, and stay tuned for the next explosive update.